Coming up next on Arizona Horizon, a nonprofit offers job training for careers in the apartment industry to people facing homelessness. Also tonight, new research is offering real hope for patients with pancreatic cancer. And a new documentary looks at the realities of growing up poor in America. Those stories and more next on Arizona Horizon.
Arizona Horizon is made possible by contributions from the Friends of Arizona PBS, members of your public television station.
Good evening and welcome to Arizona Horizon. I'm Christina Estes, filling in for Ted Simons. A Valley nonprofit is offering pathways to housing and careers to people facing homelessness. Entryway partners with the apartment industry to provide job training and housing opportunities. Joining us is Mandy Porter Griffith. She's Executive Director of Entryway Arizona. Thanks for coming in, Mandy.
Yeah, great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Let's start with a brief overview. What does Entryway do?
So Entryway, like you mentioned, we're a 501c3, and we operate in 11 different states. Here in Arizona, we're about 3 years old, and what we do is we upskill individuals to get them work ready for entry-level positions in multifamily housing. So we have 3 different career pathways where we work with folks to get them job ready. That's going to be certifications and job readiness skills such as soft skills and interview prep, resume prep, and then we help them get interviews, and those positions have on-site housing within the apartment community.
And how do you find those partners in the apartment industry?
Yeah, so 211, which is sort of a resource line here in Arizona, definitely makes referrals to us. We also get referrals from Salvation Army, St. Vincent de Paul, Community Bridges, Maggie's Place.
Those are for participants, right?
Yes.
How do you find the actual companies, your industry partners?
Yes. So at the national level, we do have MOUs with several apartment owners and operators. So we have an agreement where if they hire one of our folks, they're going to provide an on-site apartment with a housing discount. And then either the apartment community will provide first month's rent, or Entryway does through grants and donations. And so, just to make sure that person can move in right away and get started and be successful, because you're your best employed self when you're housed.
And what do you mentioned a little bit about what participants experience as they go through the program.
Yes.
First off, what makes somebody a good fit for the program?
Yeah, well, interest in one of the positions. So the 3 positions that we help upskill for are leasing consultant, groundskeeper or porter position, and maintenance technician. So, folks who want to work in that industry, who, are, for leasing consultants, are people persons, and for maintenance techs are good with their hands, or that type of thing. And we also are restrictive on background, so on felonies and those who are justice involved as well.
So participants must have no criminal record or no felony?
No felonies in the past 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
This year alone, you've helped 18 participants, 33 family members. What do those numbers mean to you?
Yeah, actually it's 24 right now. You never know.
Congratulations.
It's always changing. Yes, yeah. So, each family lifted out of homelessness is just changing that family tree and changing their trajectory. So it's so impactful. Most of our participants have children or a minor in their household. So being able to get those kids, stably housed means better education, means better stability, and just setting them up for success in the future. And one of my favorite parts is that this is not a job. This is a career. We see a lot of our folks promoted, and this is just a beautiful career pathway where by grit and determination, you can be successful.
Can you share a story that has stayed with you? I saw a video. I don't know if that's the story you want to share or not.
Yeah.
You don't have to, but I saw a video of a participant who was using Wi-Fi at McDonald's. I was like, oh my gosh, she's so committed, right?
Yeah, so Liliana, she is a single mom of 3, and she was living in her vehicle with her 3 kids, which you can only imagine, especially in the Phoenix summers, very dangerous and just not the best living conditions. And yes, she would go to places like McDonald's, and she ended up getting into the Salvation Army Family Shelter, which our shelters have a wait list right now, so thankfully she was able to get in there, and she was able to go through our leasing consultant program, which is about 40 hours of training, just upskilling her and getting a leasing certificate and a fair housing certificate. Then I'm doing interview prep and resume prep with them and setting them up for success in interviews, helping set up those interviews as well. And then she was hired by Max Property. She got to move on site and had a great housing discount where she's able to afford to live and have, space for her kids. They were enrolled back in school, and now they're succeeding and thriving. And actually, she was promoted. She's now assistant property manager.
Wow,
Yeah.
what a success story.
Yeah.
Looking ahead, what's sort of the vision? Are you hoping to expand it, or do you don't want to get too big? Because you sound very personally connected to each person in the program.
Oh, I am. Yeah, we'd love to continue to grow, and that's going to depend on additional industry partners who are willing to hire our folks and give them that chance. It's going to also, there's a lot of need. So I'm not really hurting on the participant side. It's finding those jobs and also the capacity of our staff. Without adding staff, it's difficult. So, increased funding, increased staff, able to serve more people.
For someone who's looking to support the program, what can they do?
Yeah, there's a couple ways. First of all, we're always looking for volunteers. So we try to pair every participant with a mentor who's going to walk with them for 12 months. Because we're not just placing people in careers and housing, we're also following them to try and keep them out of homelessness. So for 12 months, we walk with folks. We have an 88% retention rate, so people who are still in their same position after 1 year. So we need mentors. So if you're willing to mentor somebody and walk with them for a year, we need you. Entrywaytalent.org. Also, we are a tax credit recipient. So if you haven't given your Arizona tax credit and you want to, we're a great option for that as well.
Thank you so much, Mandy Porter Griffith, Executive Director of Entryway Arizona. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Tuesday night at 8:30 on Arizona PBS.
Tomorrow, Tuesday, December 2nd, is Giving Tuesday, a national day of philanthropy aimed at making a real impact in our community. If you believe in the work Arizona PBS does to serve communities across this state, you should consider making a gift of support. Not only will you be helping to secure public television's future in Arizona, the impact of your support will be doubled as the station has received a match gift in memory of Ronald Thomas Lane. Visit azpbs.org/Giving Tuesday to learn more.
Pancreatic cancer is often called the silent killer. That's because about 80% of patients aren't diagnosed until the disease is in its most advanced stages. But new research is offering real hope. Dr. Madhapa Kundranda is Division Chief of Cancer Medicine at Banner MD Anderson Cancer Center. Joins us now to talk about 3 major research breakthroughs. And this is really impressive. I was a little concerned because I'm not a big sciencey person, but I can understand these. I'm so excited to ask you these questions. You're making progress with immunotherapy, which typically doesn't work well with pancreatic cancer. What's going on?
So thank you so much for having me. I mean, this is fabulous to be here and to talk about this. So when we talk about immunotherapy, it's one modality of how we are treating pancreatic cancer. So the different ways you can ramp up the body's immune system to be able to fight pancreatic cancer. The key part of it is the fact that there is the traditional immunotherapy, right, which are these IV medications which we've had for about more than a decade and a half. Now what we've started to do is try to modulate the immune cells to go and then reinsert that back into the body and then fight the cancer directly. So it's been fascinating, and I think it's the start of where we're going to start changing the way we look at pancreatic cancer, because as you mentioned, it's one of the deadliest cancers and slated to be the second leading cause of all cancer deaths in the United States in 2030.
You're also using combination therapies.
Correct.
How does that work?
So initially, when we were trying to figure out how to use immunotherapy, we thought chemotherapy with immunotherapy wouldn't work because the body's immune system would be knocked down by the chemotherapy. But what we've realized is you can actually work synergistically with the chemotherapy, helping with the immunotherapy to make it more effective. So, yeah. So
Go
that's
ahead.
the way we have been trying to work through that. Some other cancers like melanoma, non-small cell lung cancer, has actually been very effective in terms of using that.
I can just feel the positivity coming off of you. It's so great. There is promising work underway when it comes to a vaccine.
Correct.
Talk about that.
So the vaccine studies, we've been looking at this for the last decade or so, and we have more data that's actually quite a bit of it is already published, and we have more data that's going to be published soon, which is looking at how you can actually prevent these cancers. Because when you look at pancreatic cancer, even in the early stage, which is less than 10%, you have a 40% chance of recurrence.
40%.
Yeah. So you need to try to figure out how you can prevent that, because you're looking at 10% of the patient population that you're going to actually take through surgery, do chemotherapy and all of that, but then 40% of them will recur, right? So the vaccine that we are looking at right now is trying to prevent that from happening. And at least the initial results that we've seen is very promising in terms of decreasing that significantly.
How close are we to seeing these research advancements actually be able to help patients?
Been doing this for about 2 decades, and I think being a pancreatic cancer doctor isn't easy just because of the dismal outcomes, and I couldn't be more positive than this right now.
For people who are listening, who may have a family history or some risk factors, what are some things that they should be looking for?
So you just started this off with saying it's a silent killer, right? Unfortunately, with patients with a family history, we still have screening methods that we can actually continue to follow them. Those that don't are a majority of them, because the family history of pancreatic cancer is about 5% or less.
Oh my gosh.
Correct. So I think the key part of it is paying attention to your body, knowing when you need to get the attention, talking to your healthcare provider to make sure that you get the right test done.
That's always what we're told, right? And it's, yeah, I think the fear keeps people from taking action early, right?
Yes and no, right? So I think the key part of it is that we're starting to see a lot more younger patients with pancreatic cancer, which is a very concerning aspect of it. And this is with multiple GI tumors that we're seeing this. So I think the key part of it is to make sure that when you talk to your physician, you have this conversation. Yeah, you don't want to get additional tests if you don't need it, but also make sure you don't ignore your symptoms and make sure that you're evaluated appropriately.
We've got about 20 seconds left. Can you quickly summarize for me what gives you the most hope right now when it comes to pancreatic cancer, your research and your treatment?
I think the key part of it is we're making advances. In the last 40 years, the advances that we made have just been very small and incremental. Truly in the next decade and in the next 5 years, I think the advances are going to be tenfold more than what we've seen before. That's what keeps me up at night, and that's what excites me when I wake up in the morning.
Thank you so much. You've lifted my spirits just coming in here. I can imagine how your patients feel seeing you. Dr. Maddappa Kundrana, thank you so much. Really appreciate you coming in and sharing your expertise.
Thank you.
I'm Jeff Bennett. Tonight on the NewsHour, the White House pushes back on reports of a possible war crime in a strike against alleged drug traffickers. That's at 6 on Arizona PBS.
The PBS series Frontline has released a documentary called Born Poor. It follows 3 kids as they grow to adulthood amid the realities of growing up poor in America. TED recently sat down with the film's producer, Lauren Mucciolo, who's also with the Howard Center for Investigative Journalism at ASU's Cronkite School of Journalism.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Born Poor. This was filmed across 14 years?
Yeah, that's right. So this film, this was actually the first project I've ever worked on for Frontline. It's going back to 2011. So we started filming with these young people, and we found their stories, starting in 2011 into 2012, started filming with them then. And actually, Frontline has released several films, Poor Kids and an update called Poor Kids in 2012 and 2017. So we have shared their stories, but this is the first time you see it all together into their adulthood.
And these are 3 kids, 3 characters from childhood to adult. Kaylee, Johnny, Brittany, all from the Quad Cities area in the Midwest, huh?
Yes. Yeah, when we met them, they all lived in the Quad Cities. Now they all live in different parts of the country.
Interesting. Okay. Was following these kids originally planned?
Well, we definitely, in the sort of first incarnation of this project, we filmed them over about almost a year-long period of time. So we did invest some time actually getting to know their world, seeing their lives. But back then we hadn't planned, we'll do this again in 5 years and see where they are, and then we'll come back another, 10 years later. But we stayed in touch with them, and it was just fascinating to hear what was going on with them. And Frontline expressed interest in the possibility of seeing that sort of longitudinal look at poverty and how it affects across a generation.
So how did the kids change, and what did they experience going from childhood to teen years? We'll start with that.
Yeah, so starting with that, I mean, it's interesting because now the time period we're looking at is 2012 to 2017, right? So you've got the end of the Obama years, the beginning of the first round of the Trump years. You've got a lot of things happening in the economy. COVID hasn't happened yet. And so these kids, they remained incredibly insightful and thoughtful about their experiences, but going from childhood into teenhood, going through poverty and the challenges around that, they definitely encountered things like bullying. They encountered, just challenges around growing up that made life as a teenager hard.
Okay, and then life as a teenager going into adulthood, challenges there. Yeah,
so between the time we left them in 2017 and then picked up with them again in 2024, each of them had completed they'd completed high school or gotten their GED. Some of them had started college, and some of them even had children and started their own families and got married and started to embark on their own careers.
So it's obviously a different perspective here, and the idea is watching that perspective grow and change over the years.
Yeah.
What does that add to the conversation and to the knowledge of growing up poor in America?
Yeah, I think so many things. I think one of the things that was really, really insightful and special about this film is hearing the children talk about, as adults, just taking on that retrospective look at their own lives and being introspective in how they analyze that, looking at their lives and thinking, did I repeat some of the mistakes of my mom and dad? Is there things that I did that I learned from the way that I was brought up that now I'm doing with my children? So it was incredibly moving and powerful to see them go through and think through their emotions and talk about things like mental health.
Yeah.
Nobody talks about, or very rare do you hear people talk about, the mental health challenges of growing up poor and having to navigate all the challenges that come with that and what that does to you in a sense of trauma. It's almost like a PTSD.
Yeah, it's a lasting impact of being poor as a child, a teenager, and now as... is there promise now? Are they optimistic? Are they optimistic as adults?
That's one of the really incredible things about these young people is that they have, I think, really developed a really beautiful relationship to hope. They have hope. They know the importance of hope. They dream. They still dream. But they're also very aware of the challenges and very aware of the adversity that they're also experiencing. So you do see over the course of the film, they each have had ups and downs. They've had moments where things were turning around for them. They were experiencing great things, and they've also all experienced some kind of tragedy or had to overcome some kind of adversity that really made it an obstacle for them to advance to the next stage of their life.
So with that in mind, and we've got about a minute or so left here, what encouraged you the most, and I think you just answered that question, but what concerns you the most, seeing these young folks become older folks?
I'm thinking about their kids now. I'm thinking about seeing their kids and what next time we meet them, which will be probably film with them again 5 years from now.
Good.
And when we see them 5 years from now, their kids will be about the age that we met them at. And so seeing those kids and that generation and how they experience life and what their thoughts are, that's what I'm really, really excited to see.
Well, that's going to be great. Lauren Mucciolo, again, the producer from Frontline. The film is Born Poor. A bunch of kids across 14 years becoming adults and through that particular prism. Good to have you here. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.
And that's all the time we have tonight. I'm Christine Estes, in for Ted Simons. Have a great evening.
Hello, I'm Alice Ferris, and we hope you enjoyed Arizona Horizon. For more than 40 years, viewers in Arizona have relied on Ted Simons and Arizona Horizon for in-depth coverage of issues of concern to our community. As you are probably aware, federal funding for Arizona PBS has been eliminated. For this station, that total was a little over $2 million. We may be defunded, but we are not defeated. We will continue to serve the Arizona community, but your financial support is needed now more than ever. And to help us make up that $2 million shortfall, the James and Barbara Ratcliffe Charitable Fund is providing an opportunity for you to double your donation. That's right, make a generous gift right now and double the impact, as every dollar you donate will be matched dollar for dollar by the James and Barbara Ratcliffe Charitable Fund $100,000 gift. So your contribution can go twice as far.